Do you ever feel like you're different than others, but you can't quite put your finger on it? Well, there's a perfectly good reason for it, and today I'm going to show you 6 signs of spiritual gifts that you most likely have. You're probably at a time of your life where you're experiencing a lot of strange stuff happening to you that the modern world dismisses as coincidences, and I want to tell you that they're not. In fact, they're far from being just coincidences and should be taken very seriously. Knowing what signs of spiritual abilities you're showing will help you pin down where you're the most open to the spiritual realm, so you can further develop these amazing gifts. So let's get into it. Number 1, do you have a strong connection to animals? Do you have a soft spot for animals? Do animals always approach you, or do you feel like you have a strong connection to these animals? This is a sign to a deep connection with nature. Usually when animals actually approach you, it's because your energy attracted them to you. Animals are very sensitive to energies around them, so they're obviously not going to be attracted to like lower vibrational energies. This is why you can see like dogs being very scared of paranormal creatures, or if they know and then they sense very weird stuff at the vet, right? Because even if your dog has never gone to the vet, they will be scared of the vet a lot of the time, and that's because they sense these energies. So if they're attracted to you, it's because they see high vibrational energy coming off of you, and that attracts them a lot. And you can only be attractive like that to animals if you're operating for your upper chakras, because this is what connects you to the spirit realm. Number 2, can you feel others' emotions? If you can feel others' energy or emotions inside your body, or you can in general feel small little shifts of moods that should be undetectable, this means you're an empath. Empaths are beings who are highly connected to the spiritual realm, and they're actually able to sense others' energies to help guide and heal them through doing energetical readings. They can diagnose what's going on with a person and then from there help them. And if more advanced, you can actually heal that energy yourself instead of guiding them to do it. But if not properly handled, you do run risk of harmful energies latching themselves onto you, which can lead to mental disturbances such as anxiety, depression, severe fatigue, because your energy is literally being depleted. So if you feel drained after going out in public, this is why. Protect yourself, especially when going out in public, and at the end of your day, visualize yourself cutting off energies that you gathered from being outside that day. This will help you basically handle the world better as an empath. Number 3, do you get visions or feelings of what's going to happen? There's a wide range of ways that you can experience what's going to happen, which is called premonitions. This could be through visions, which in the spiritual world is daydreaming, through dreams as well, or also through literally just feeling like you know what's going to happen. This is the gift of clairvoyance, which is being able to see into the future. This actually happens because everything that ever happened and will happen is happening right now in the present moment. But our human minds cannot comprehend that, so we created like a sense of time. But you can see through that illusion that we have created, which basically means you can tap into how reality really works through this really amazing gift. Number 4, hypersensitivity. Basically sensory issues. Do things feel more intense? Do sounds become more loud? You smell things when they're not there, like the smell of flowers when there's clearly no flowers in the place that you're at. Touch becomes more intense. You can hear high frequency pitches or frequencies in your ears. This means you have a hypersensitivity to the spirit realm. Although all the 6 signs that I'm covering on this video are actually hypersensitivities, on this sign specifically, I'm covering more on sensory issues, like the ones I just mentioned. Sensory issues are linked to you being hyper aware of the spiritual realm and what's happening around you. So this can be actually used to read energies, to read people, and using this to get messages from higher realms, which is super cool. There's also so many other things that you can do with it, but those are the most basic things. Now, if not handled properly, this can lead to a variety of mental disturbances that can be misdiagnosed as mental illness. Number 5, intense dreams. When you go to sleep, this world ends and the dream world starts, which is actually the door to many different planes of existence, such as the astral realm. Having intense dreams signals to a strong activity in your pineal gland, which is actually in your third eye. That is where you experience dreams. This can be night terrors, nightmares, vivid dreaming, lucid dreaming, astral projection, sleep paralysis. This is why children experience night terrors way more often than adults, because children are more receptive to the spirit realm. If you dream often and very intensely, now you know that you're traveling through different planes of existence where you can do heavy shadow work, dream work, spiritual work. You can get a lot of guidance, get a lot of universal wisdom, etc. It's truly an amazing gift. And number 6, synchronicities. If you see a little too many coincidences, these are actually synchronicities. The spirit world is always communicating with us through our daily experiences. And let me tell you a little secret, there's actually no such thing as coincidences. Everything is connected and happening for a higher reason. So even the smallest things are meant to happen, like you sneezing. Now, if you become aware of this communication that is taking place every single day, meaning you start seeing, repeated numbers like 444, 111, or think of someone and they immediately call or text you. Or let me put it more into perspective, because there can be many ways that you actually see synchronicities in your daily life. Let's say you have a job that is kind of tiring, but you haven't been looking for new job positions, but deep down below you want to quit. And one day you get an email of a job that meets all of your standards, asking you to come in for an interview. And you hadn't applied for this job, but you actually did so months ago. And they're finally reviewing your application now that they need a new employee. That, for example, is a humongous synchronicity, and you understanding that that's clearly the universe telling you, yo, take this job right now, is a gift, because you can get so much clarity and guidance from just understanding how the universe communicates with you in a daily basis. And as you can see, synchronicities happen in many different ways that we usually dismiss as coincidences. But if you're aware, this is a great way for you to get clarity and know what direction to take in life. After watching this, you should have a good idea of what your gift is and how it works, so you can take advantage of it and keep developing it. There is, of course, more signs of spiritual gifts, but these are some that people don't usually talk about. When I first started my spiritual awakening, I was going through so many different experiences that just made no sense, because the truth is that nobody really tells you what it feels like to develop spiritual gifts. And this world tends to lead us towards thinking that everything is so logical, when in reality, nothing is actually logical. We only try to find a logical explanation to things because our human mind wants to label everything, so we're not scared of it. So of course, the spiritual realm is very disregarded and ignored in Western culture because it is the easier thing to do, and of course, because of control. But by understanding what my gifts were, I was able to double down on these gifts and learn how to further develop them, so I'm able to help others, which is exactly what I do now. By sharing this with you, I really hope to give you clarity on what's actually going on with you, so you can further develop these abilities to help yourself and others. Let me know in the comments what you believe your gifts are, so I can give you some insight on that. And if this video was helpful to you, make sure to support by liking it. I'm Irah Morffi, and if you want to reach your highest spiritual potential, don't forget to subscribe. See you on the next one.